Slightly over budget again. Hey everybody, welcome to my new comic book day pickup video for August 12th, 2020. These are the books I picked up this week. Like I mentioned, I'm slightly over budget this week. The reason why is I bought a couple of the same comic books, like 2 copies of certain books this week, and you'll see why. Also, I picked up a book just because it looked cool, and that put me over budget, but just slightly, so it wasn't too bad. I also had a huge 50-cent bin haul this week. I picked up about 36 books out of 50-cent bins. But yeah, I got to make a video showing the 20 I got last week plus the 35 I got this week, 36. So it's plenty of books. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the books I picked up this week. And as always, I start with Marvel. And the first book I picked up is X-Force number 11. It's written by Benjamin Percy with art by Bazaldua. This is the only X book that I have on my pull list. It's the only one I'm really interested in. It's got Colossus in it, so I'm a Colossus fan, so I have to pick up this X book. And the story's good. I really enjoy it. This one is pretty interesting. You have these bodies of some enemies that got defeated on the Krakoan Island that are spawning, not spawning, but they got other smaller versions of them popping out of their bodies and attacking the island. They're called like Russian dolls or something like that. And they're pretty much a diversion for their real main goal in the story. So it was a good read, a lot of action in it. This cover does not appear in the book because you don't see Omega Red at all. But we've learned earlier from previous issues that Omega Red is not really on the side of the mutants. He's kind of a turncoat. And we'll see what happens with him. But it was a pretty good read. I enjoyed it. All right, next book I got this week, and this is one of the books where I got 2 copies, but they're different covers, and that is Venom number 27. I got the A and the B cover. This is on my pull list. I really enjoyed the read on this. This is by Donny Cates. The art on this one was by Gideon. It was not Stegman this week, but it was all right. I was able to follow it pretty well. And this book, I really do enjoy the read on this book. They're on a different planet now. It's another dimension. It's kind of like a Batman Beyond planet. And that's why I guess it's called Venom Beyond. But pretty much every being on this planet is controlled by a symbiote. It's a big hive. There's a few resistance personalities that still have their humanity that Venom ends up catching up with. But in the story in this one, you get Venom and Virus fighting each other in the beginning. And then that gets broken up by this team of symbiote Avengers, and you get the first full appearance, I think it's a full appearance of the leader of this hive, whose name is Codex. So pretty good book to have. Enjoyed the read. It was very entertaining, and I'm going to keep on getting Venom because as long as Donny Cates is on it and doing these great stories, I'll pick it up. All right, next book. This is the book I picked up where I thought it looked cool, so I grabbed it. And really, I wouldn't have grabbed it, but there's 2 covers on this. They have this cover, and then they have the cover with the Darth Vader carrying case where it's got the Darth Vader face. It doesn't show the figures. And they only had 1 of these. I'm a sucker when I only see 1 issue of a certain book. And it was the last one there, so I grabbed it. And this is a $10 book, so that's what pretty much put me over budget because I would have been under. And this is the Star Wars action figures variant collector's book. Variant covers collector's book by Christopher. I forgot his name. But yeah, pretty cool looking. It just shows all the covers that he's done. And that's all I got from Marvel this week. Now from DC, these next books, I got 2 copies of this. And it was just based on hype. That's the reason I got these 2 books. The Dark Knight's Death Metal number 3. It's written by Snyder and art by Greg Capullo. But The only reason I got these books is because of the hype on them. The cover, this cover in particular, the Robin King cover. I'm really not enjoying the story, actually. I've read 1 through 3, and it's a little hard to follow on some things, and it's kind of I don't know how to describe the story, but when Batman can get out of any situation, and it's kind of like they made the crap up how he could get out of it. It kind of throws me off. So, but this story, they go to Apocalypse, a multiverse version of Apocalypse, where it's they got a Batman dark side, and he's got Superman trapped in some kind of inescapable contraption, but yet, you know, Batman knows how to get him out. So I don't know, I'm not really liking this book, but I just got it for the hype this week. All right, next book from DC, and this is a book I am actually enjoying, and that is The Flash number 759. It's got the story by Joshua Williamson and the art by Sandoval. And in this storyline, you got Reverse Flash, who's used his vibration technique to take over the body of Barry Allen. So you got Reverse Flash kind of sabotaging Barry Allen's friends in this book. You know, he goes back. I'm not sure about how the multiverse works in the Flash or in the DC universe, but he gets Impulse out of another dimension or another timeline, and he gets. I'm kind of confused because I've never read Flashpoint. Actually, I need Dave, Comic Food 2814, the Comic Collector, and Tony Fett. I need them to do a retro review on Flashpoint because I'm confused when it comes to Flashpoint. And I know it's a big storyline, but I've never read it, so I'd like to see that. That being said, I still enjoy The Flash, even though I don't understand some of the stuff that's going on, and I'll continue to get it. I'm not sure how long Joshua Williamson is going to be writing this. I think this might be his last story arc. Then he moves on, but we'll see. When that happens, it'll happen. All right. And the final book I got is an indie book, and that is Something is Killing the Children. This is number 9, and I've got this book from the beginning. It's a great story. It's on my pull list. It's written by James Tynion IV with art by Werther Dell'Edera. You got these monsters that are killing these kids. You got a group that is responsible for trying to protect the kids, which is the House of Slaughter. And you got the main protagonist in the story, who is Erica Slaughter. She's there to help the kids survive or kill the monster, actually. But in this issue, you get an origin story of Erica Slaughter. You also get some insight into her stuffed animal that she talks to. So very cool read. Been enjoying this book since the beginning, and I'm going to continue to pick this up because I enjoyed it a lot. That's it for the new books I got this week. I did pick up some free comic book day books, and I'll show those right now. And these I got it's my 5th copy of Spider-Man number 1. I got my 2nd copy of The Boys number 1. I think this is the first time I've seen this one in the free comic book day, but I got the Stranger Things, which also features Minecraft. It's good for my kids to read. I got the 2nd copy of Invincible number 1. And then finally, I got this Upshot Free Comic Day, The Resistance, issue number 1 of 6, with previews by Colin Bunn and Elsa Blake, 2's Bite Sized, and Care Andrews Erratic. So that's it. Those are the books I got this week. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Leave comments below on the books that you guys got this week, and tell me what you think of the books I got. Did you guys try to get in the hype and get these Robin King covers? If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notifications. Check out my Instagram at icollectalot. I have a link in the description below. And I'll talk to you guys again later. All right? Bye.